Hey everyone, it's Michelle Werl in my studio today, and I'm excited to show you how to create this layered sparkly gift tag using some Dylusions Diamond Boards, some shimmer paints, and a little bit of heat magic. I'm going to share the supplies with you as we go along, but you also have a list that is in the captions of the video as well. So the first thing we're going to do is working on like a nonstick craft mat, or this is actually palette paper. We're going to get some paint down, and this paint's going to be used to create the base of the tag, which is kind of like the flower petals, if you will. I'm going to use for this part, I'm going to use Postbox Red. I'm going to use Jungle Leaf. Those are both shimmer paints. And then I'm also going to use Lemon Zest. You'll see that I add that in a little bit later. But really, what you want to do is just have some fun dotting and sprinkling around the paints in whatever way is fun and feels good for you. I did some big blobs of red, and then I'm going to grab a small brush and dip it in water and get some green sprinkles going there with the jungle leaf. And another thing you can do is even, spray some water down like you see me doing here onto the surface to sort of activate this because we want this paint to be really kind of juicy because what we're going to do is dip the tags into it, and you'll see that in just a minute. So once you've got the paint where you like it, you want to take the front of the diamond board and just kind of dip and press it into the paint until you get it, some kind of a pattern on there that you like. And you'll see, I played around with it a bit. Like I dipped that one. I was like, I want some more red on it. And you move it all around your surface to sort of pick up the colors in a way that you like. And you can see I did the first three with just red and green and decided I really wanted another color, something to pop against the red and green. So I grabbed that lemon zest and did some splatters of that and went back in and added that yellow so that all five of my baubles have both or all three colors. So they all have red, green, and the yellow. So you can see that they're up at the top. So the next thing I wanted to do was add a little bit of a subtle highlight. So I am sprinkling diamond dust and white linen onto my craft area, and I am going to activate that with a little bit of water. And then I'm just going to take a paintbrush and I'm adding more water. Actually wasn't my paintbrush. I was getting frustrated with the sprinkling, so I just poured some water on there. Now I've got my paintbrush and, just kind of touching the few areas around on the mat to basically get you just a couple of areas of highlighted shimmer that you can just gently sort of dip the baubles back into. And, I'm it's just adding some highlights, so I'm not necessarily trying to cover the whole thing. So just, have fun with it. And again, it's just to add a little bit of sparkle. And so once you have the shimmer highlights, where you like them, you can go ahead and let the fronts of the baubles dry. And then the next thing we're going to do is actually paint the backs of the baubles. And you can choose any color that you like to paint the back. I decided to use the shimmer paint in black marble, but again, feel free to pick whatever color you like for the back of your tag because this will end up being showing up on the back of your tag. So just take that into consideration when you're picking out your color that you like. And once those are dry, we are going to move on to assembling the base of the tag. So you can see what we're trying to do here is put together a bit of a flower shape with the five baubles. So you're going to want to use some adhesive, your favorite one, whatever you like to work with, and you're going to want to glue these baubles onto some type of a sturdy backing. Now, I just went ahead and grabbed a star from the diamond board pack, but you could certainly use a scrap piece of cardboard or any kind of but you want it to be able to hold a little bit of weight because once we add the layers to this, it is it's a nice heavy, not heavy, but it's a nice size tag. So you want it to be able to support the weight of the baubles once we get everything put on there together. So yeah, just use your favorite adhesive. You could use hot glue if you like, but I didn't have any nearby, so just using my craft glue and arrange the baubles in a flower shape, and then we're gonna let it dry. And while the base is drying, we're going to grab another of the small baubles from the kit, and we're going to paint the front of it in shimmer paint. This is pure sunshine, and I'm just going to cover the front of the tag. I didn't cover the back because it's really going to get covered up, as you'll see here in a minute. And then the next thing we're going to do is actually start playing with the diamond medium and diamond rock. So I let that tag fully dry. And what I'm going to do is apply diamond medium and then clear diamond rocks. And we're going to activate that with heat. And we're going to go through that round of application. We're going to do it 3 times, a total of 3 times. Now, I don't record all 3 of them here for you because I figured you could see it once or twice and you'd get the hang of it. But the key thing here is making sure that you've got your diamond medium well covered, that your surface is well covered with it. And then you're also getting a good coating of the clear diamond rocks on top. It's a slow drying medium. So I really love working with it because you don't feel like you have to hurry to get it done because you've got a little bit of time. But after you put the diamond rocks on the medium, you're going to take your heat tool and you'll see that, well, you can't see it underneath the heat tool, but if you've worked with it before, you know it's going to activate, and you'll see it turn glossy and shiny, which is just so fun. And like I said, the end goal here is we're going to actually emboss into the warm diamond rocks. So you need about 3 layers of this medium and rocks combination to be able to emboss into it. So after right here, I'm starting the third application. And it's the same process each time. What you will see me do here is I've got this stamp that I'm going to emboss. And I did put a little bit of the diamond medium on that as well because you want to protect your stamp a little bit. That's the Mary stamp from the Rock Your Christmas stamp set. So I'm putting this third application of diamond rocks. I've already stamped the diamond medium. You can see each time I sort of gently tap it off. You don't want to tap it off. You don't want to tap it too hard because you'll tap the actual diamond rocks off too much. So using my heat tool for the third time, we're getting it activated. And now I'm taking my stamp while that diamond rocks is nice and warm, and I'm just pressing right down into it, and it embosses and leaves the image of the stamp in the medium, and it looks or in the rocks, and it looks really really cool. And so what I like to do is just take a little bit of the black marble shimmer paint and use it to kind of darken up the letters that were or the image that was left by the embossing of the rocks. And I'm just grabbing a wet wipe or a damp paper cloth, paper towel, and just kind of pulling back some of the paint that I had applied just to help the letters show up. And that's definitely an optional step, but I think it really helps to enhance the letters. And so, really, the last thing to do is kind of the final assembly. And I took some more craft glue and I adhered the Mary bauble into the center of. You can see me swiping off extra diamond rocks there off my little area. But I glued the Mary bauble down to the center of the flower shape that we created, and then I'm just taking some scrap ribbon and kind of making a little hanger off the back of the tag. Again, you could probably do this with hot glue. If you have like a sturdy craft tape runner, you could probably do that as well. But craft glue just happened to be what I had on hand at the time. So I'm just playing around with some of my scrap ribbon and making the hanger and getting that attached. And the other thing I would say you can do if you like is as a finishing touch is to cover this back side of the tag. It's not necessary, but you can, and you could do it with any kind of scrap material that you might have. I just grabbed another star because that was easiest for me. I just grabbed it and glued it on top of the ribbon tag that I had just attached, and it kind of just finishes off the back, and I think it helps hold it all together. And you can see up in the top right, I did another of the baubles using that's using the jungle leaf. I painted it in jungle leaf first, and then I had some small letter stamps, and so I was playing around with embossing with some letter stamps as well. So I have my sister's name up there, so she's probably going to end up getting this tag. So once you've got everything assembled and dried, of course, um, just grab some more ribbon and attach it to your package. And so that's what you see me doing here. I think this turned out really great, just a fun project. Like I said, I think you could, get the kids to help you too. They could help make some of those flower petals. It would be fun to get them involved too, if you like. But I really appreciate you watching. That's your finished gift tag. It's layered, dimensional, and lots of sparkle, and a beautiful way to make any gift feel extra special. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.